Hello, everybody. Welcome to Funnel Factor. Glad to have you joining me. My mic is working the first time today, so that is all good. We are diving in to Liz Benny Week, day 2, and we are going to keep breaking down her Ultimate Kapow page. So if you are new to Funnel Factor, what we do here is we break down landing pages of coaches or like high ticket offer type of entrepreneurs, info products, and we just find their landing pages and we break down what are they doing to build trust, build credibility, build a tribe of fans, and ultimately have a successful business. So we're just looking at what their strategies are and what I know of what factors make a great page that converts well. So we're just looking for those things in Liz Benny's page. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to take a look at Liz's story. So I'm going to share, let's go here. Let's get the clock going. Okay. So yesterday we broke down her page. We looked at everywhere where she was talking about the problem that she's solving and the pain that her people are currently in when they are coming to this page. She did an amazing job with that. She has this whole video here. If you didn't see it yesterday, go back and watch yesterday's episode or go to ultimatekapow.com and just watch her video. But now we're going to focus on her story and how her story is structured. Okay. So we have the obvious place where her story begins is, hi, I am Liz Benny, founder and creator of the Kapow movement. Okay, that's just this part. The rest of this, let's read it, but this is sometimes what we call a bio section, but it's not a bio. It's not what people typically do of a bio of like listing all their accomplishments, right? Or listing all the places that they have been seen, which isn't as featured on is useful, but this is not the place for that. So she says, hi, and a massive kapow. She's bringing in her branding. She's bringing her like community, what she's created, this world she's created. She's bringing that into her story already. Hi, and a massive kapow. I started my first company over 10 years while juggling a full-time corporate job. Now I'm rocking as CEO of my life and my business. I've sold millions of dollars from live webinars. I've spoken from the most prestigious stages. I'm a business strategist, a top-ranked coach. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and a queen of kapow. So this one does read more like a typical bio, but she is still basically giving backstory at this point. She's like, here's where I was. I started my first company while I was juggling a full-time corporate job. Now I'm rocking as CEO of my life and my business. Let's back up a little bit. She also is listing some things here about what she was able to accomplish. So this whole section is acting as a bio section. She's not really diving into her story of like, this is where I was. This is the journey I took to get to where I'm at now. Like think of if you're familiar with the Epiphany Bridge script, it goes like, what's the backstory? What's the problem you were in? What's the epiphany that you had of like how you could possibly get out of that problem? Like the pains, what were you feeling inside? What were you going through? And then after putting into action what you think was going to help you, like what was the result at the end? Like that's the Epiphany Bridge script in a nutshell. She does more of that down here in this section where she's showing like, this is where I was. So this pain point that we were talking about yesterday is more of like, here's where I was at. Here's the things that I was doing, like what was happening to me and like the situation I was in. But this is what happened next, because learning how to leverage these experiences has helped me get people like you massive results, cementing me as one of the top online business coaches in the world. So let's see, check out the Insane Success Ultimate. Okay, so to be honest, she really doesn't go into her story very much on this page. She definitely highlights and focuses where she was at, which we heavily dove into yesterday when we were talking about the problem. that she's addressing, and she's relating to her reader of like, I was where you were at. That is the first part of telling your story. That is some backstory. So right here, backstory. Let's just go through the Epiphany Bridge script sections. Here's her backstory. Here's the pain that she was feeling in the moment. And then let's try to find if she talks about her epiphany that she had anywhere on this page. I believe the closest thing that we're going to get is this here, because learning how to leverage these experiences has helped me get people like you massive results, cementing me as one of the top online business coaches in the world. She doesn't really go into anywhere on this page about what her systems and strategies are. There's not really anything about like this. I mean, we do have a graphic up here of her framework for Kapow, her acronym: connection, authenticity, positive, ownership, wealth. But there's no like clear, like, this is where I was at. I was struggling, which we have. And then I realized I really just needed to do it this way, right? Like that's the next epiphany part of the story, of the script. Like, then I realized that I was doing it all wrong and I really needed to be doing this. We don't have that on this page. We don't have any sort of indication about like what the strategy is even going to be for what are we doing on this page. The purpose of this is turning your knowledge into a course. We don't have any kind of strategy for that. So that leads me to believe that maybe she has a webinar or something that goes in front of this page. I actually got to this page just from her website. So there wasn't anything that I needed to go through in order to get to this page. But there's definitely some holes that I would fill in if it were me, of like, how are you even doing this? Other than she gives one line here of like learning how to leverage these experiences has helped me get people like you massive results. But that's not what she's teaching her people to do. That's just how she is. Like that's how she's able to teach her people. That's not what she's telling them. That's not what this is saying. So let's see if there's any information in the testimonials that give us some sort of clue as to like, what was this turning point? What was how did she go from not getting anyone to show up to her webinars to being super successful and coaching a lot of people into their success? Like, I don't see that piece here. So let's see if we can look for it in the testimonials. Maybe it's in the actual system itself. So let's go. Okay, so we're skipping through some testimonials. I know that there's more on this page. So, and these results are only the beginning. Following the Kapow system changes everything. Okay, more testimonials. And then her results like this possible. Okay, here's the steps. So here's kind of the here's what I figured out I needed to do, and here's what I teach other people to do, kind of place on the page. So craft your offer, learn to optimize, apply systems, balance personal life, hire dream team, outer strategy plus inner mastery. She's kind of just going through what her system is. But I really, let's watch this video. Let's see how long it is. Maybe, oh, it's super long. Okay. I'm gonna speed it up.
You made it to this page, you were probably thinking something along the lines of, I need someone to help me get my ideas out into an online program so I can have that magical, that mystical, that incredible online business with leverage so I can have time freedom, right? That's probably what you're thinking. That's probably what led you to this page right now. Now, that is incredible. That's beautiful. I want to help you get that, and I can certainly help you get that. I've done it many, many, many times over. But first things first, I want to say to you this. You're absolutely safe. You're absolutely 100% in the right place. If you're an expert, if you're the type of person that wants to take your message out there into the world, and you're also safe. There are a lot of people online having funnels that kind of look like this. And it's great, they're amazing people. And I'm not wanting to put those people down, but I want to let you know that you're actually safe here, because I've been scammed, I've been called names, I've been in situations online that have been absolutely ugly. I've had people steal $20,000, $40,000, a lot of money. So I want you to know that if you've got your brain ticking in the state right now of, is this chick all she's cracked up to be? Is she just all full of air and energy, and is that all she's got to offer? Those are very, 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 very valid concerns. Now I wanted to start by getting those concerns out of the way, because I want to speak to you. I want to speak literally working just The proof is in the pudding. The system works. What you have the opportunity to apply for right now, it works. I'm 100% sure of that. But it only works if you're the right person for the program, okay? So this is where I really want to get raw and real and honest with you. Okay, so I've gone from what we would say is a rags to quote-unquote riches, and I don't like saying that, but I'm in my freehold house right now, fully debt-free in my life, and I've really and truly built up an incredible life where I get to do basically what I want. And I don't take it lightly that I'm in that situation right now. I've had many bad things happen to me in my life over the last couple of years. Many of you know that my beautiful wife Christy's mum passed away with cancer on the pathway to the first million that I made online, to the second million online.
I'm going to slow it down a little bit here because here's where she's diving into a little bit more of her story, okay? And identifying with her people again. Like, look, I've been in these situations that you're in now.
There was more bad stuff that happened. I haven't even told the world about how many bad things happened. Okay, so I want you to know that opening this program up and saying that I'm ready to assist you in making sure that your online program, your message, your movement gets out into the world, that's me saying, holy crap, I get it. I literally have to help people now because having gone through so much crap, I need to make all that crap mean something by making sure that you don't have to go through the same crap as me. Okay? The scammers, the haters, the horrible people, the mistakes. Those are the things that cost us our dreams. Those are the things that cost us our energy, that cost us our faith. Now, Ultimate Kapow, as I've said before, is a very special program. And if you're still listening to this video right now, chances are you are actually the right person to apply for Ultimate Kapow. But I want to make sure that you don't waste your time in applying if you are the wrong person. And it's not that you're a wrong person. See if Ultimate Kapow is for you. Does that make sense? So this isn't some scammy, false scarcity type situation where you go, oh my gosh, I've got to put my application in now. Oh my gosh, you get to work with. Clearly, you will have had some business experience before applying for Ultimate Kapow. You will have become an expert in some area in your business experience, in your life, and you've got enough business mind to know that you need to create something.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there. So she goes into a little bit more of a connecting with look, I know where you're at. I've been there. I've gone through a lot of crap myself. Don't want you to have to go through that as well. We still, unless I skipped over it, which is fair to say that I might have because we didn't watch the whole video and I skipped through lots of it. But I don't clearly see on this page anywhere where she talks about like the turning point, the epiphany of like, this is what I was going through. Then I realized this is what I needed to be doing. And this is what I'm going to help you to be doing. It's not clear. It's not clearly laid out in that way, which is okay. It's totally fine. Obviously she gets a lot of people working with her. Probably maybe it may not necessarily be based on this page, but it may be more of her reputation. This page is still giving plenty of information and allowing people to kind of weed themselves out. In this video, she was about to get into like, okay, this is for you if you blah 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 blah. If you fit into these characteristics, and if your business is this type of way, and she's really making sure that the wrong people don't come to her at all. Which is also why this is an application page. If we click on the button, which is below this video, oh, it just comes back to here. Why is it doing that? There we go. So that button just jumps it back up to the top. Oh no, okay, I middle clicked it to try to open up in a new tab and it just reloaded the page. So all the buttons, they open up a pop-up and they take you through steps to apply. And then likely you're getting on a sales call with someone if you even make it through the application process, and they tell you about how to work with her. But on this page, even up here, she goes into like, here's the things that you need to fit into to be right for this program. So again, since today I was planning on talking about like her story and diving into it, that's just the piece that I don't see very clearly laid out is her story of like, what was the epiphany? What was the turning point for her? I totally buy into she knows what she's talking about. Totally buy into she's the one that you should work with if you are this type of person. I connect with her because she was so raw and vulnerable, telling me where she was at before she saw success. The missing piece is just like, well, what happened? How did it all work out for you? And that missing piece is probably this program. she's teaching what she did. So that can make total sense. A lot of the times what we see though is giving some sort of indication of like, I just realized I needed to help people by sharing my experiences. Like that's pretty fluffy, but something like that. And so this may be right here, the turning point, the epiphany. I think that's as close as we're going to get to it being spelled out for us on this page. Anyway, our time is definitely up. Tomorrow we'll be back breaking down this landing page again. We're going to focus on, let's see. I actually skipped a day. I was going to do something different today, so we're going to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to dive into more of like, okay, what is she doing to help people get results? So we're going to dive more into her actual frameworks and structure of the things she's actually her actual program. So we'll dive into that and see if we can dissect and figure out, okay, what is she doing to help people get to their desired situation? What's the end result she's trying to get them to? And we already know what the immediate next step is, and that's to apply. So, okay, that's it. Thanks for watching today. And thank you for bearing with me as I restructure this show a little bit and figure out like what things, what elements, what factors on pages do we need to be focusing on to help you the best? And your feedback is welcomed. You can go to funnelfactorshow.com. Link is in the first comment, and that will get you to the Funnel Factor Vault. You can sign up for free and watch all of the past episodes of Funnel Factor that are in there. And I was going to show it to you, but I don't have it. I don't have it open right now, so I won't show it to you. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.